EGM Network.
Treasure Coast Connector. Connecting residents and businesses of the Treasure Coast. And here's your host, Ellen Contreras.
Welcome to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. This episode is partially sponsored by Libby Weissman and her team at SeniorTransitionNavigator.com. She works with seniors and their families to help them with decisions in living their best lives in their golden years. She works with people, helping them with downsizing, decluttering, packing, moving, relocation, estate sales, so much more. Give Libby a call, 772-783-2800, or visit SeniorTransitionNavigator.com. So this is my 7th year anniversary, right, Cindy, of my show? Oh, my gosh. Time flies, and the production engineer to my left, Cindy Schwartz, has been with me the entire time because I forced her to. No, just kidding. She's here willingly. She has kept me on track, and I owe you a very big thank you.
You're welcome.
Because, yes, you are I know, and you're surrounded 180 degrees by tech. And I don't know how to use it. I'm just too pretty for that. No, you went to school for that. Okay, so now to help me celebrate, I have Tammy Crandell, Journaventure Travel and Tours. She is the owner of that agency, and she's also a realtor with Lynq Real Estate. I have Carmen, Luca, and she is the director of private care with the VNA of the Treasure Coast, and Debra, Ames, iSnap Photobooth experiences, and a family advisor for Dignity Memorial Gardens and ACOC Funeral Homes. And they have a lot of entrepreneurial advice to share, updates about their businesses. Ladies, welcome to the show.
Thank you. It's great to be here.
Great to be here.
And I know for you. So Tammy, you have been with me on every anniversary show.
I have. It's a milestone.
Yeah.
It's cool.
And each year I'm like, well, you know what? It has to start with Tammy. And I did pour champagne. It's actually sparkling wine.
Yes.
Jill Hansen of One Hope Wines.
Yes.
This is their Brut. And I don't have a full glass because I drank half of it before filming started. But
delicious.
cheers. Cheers.
Yay. More.
Oh, there's more. And then we have the after party after.
Yep.
And then I also went to 1420 Coffee House. And oh my gosh, there's one left in here, but there's a couple of other boxes of their macarons. I don't know what they. Can you please say that again, Cindy?
Oh, I got
You got to get it on your microphone.
I'm making fun of them, but macarons.
Okay, because she's part French and I'm part marshmallow. So between the two of us, we've got it down. Anyway, okay. Enough kidding around. I'm going to start with you, Tammy, and then we're going to go around because I'd like for you to give an overview of all that you do.
Wow, we don't have that kind of time, but I'll try to condense it really quick. Like you mentioned, I'm with Journaventure Travel and Tours. We are an agency that has been established since 2012, so it's really been that long for us.
Wow.
I'm helping clients with cruises, all-inclusive vacations, hotels, RVs, auto rentals, flights in conjunction with any of those things, tours worldwide. So we help our clients with that, with Lynq Real Estate.
Okay.
I serve as a realtor, and I do a lot with clients, whether they're transitioning from their home to an assisted living, or they're simply wanting to develop some passive income. So they're wanting to establish a homecation for those who come out of the area.
Yeah.
So that's another way.
Yeah, and you also help people, real estate investing.
Right.
So if they want to buy and then rent out and have
That's
that.
correct.
So you help with that. And then with your travel agency, you also love when people want to travel in large groups.
Oh, yes.
because there's chaos when one family member does a travel tour for 50 family members. It's not chaos when Tammy handles it.
Yeah, and not
So
everybody
there.
wants to be in a room next to the other person as much as that person wants them to be in the room with them.
Right.
So we help navigate through all of that. So we really do specialize in multi-generational travel, so helping families travel together.
And then what to do with grandma.
Yes, grandma's usually the most fun, to be honest with you.
That is true. That is true. Yeah, you're the fun
there's
grandma.
no holds barred. Right?
Yeah, that is true. Carmen, VNA of the Treasure Coast. Now, you have quite the entrepreneurial background, you and your husband together, but give us an overview. What would you like to talk about?
So thank you for inviting me once again.
Yes.
It's an honor. So I'm the director of private care at VNA, Treasure Coast. VNA is more than private care. However, we have home health, we have hospice team, and hospice house, private care. And I just run 160 caregivers around clients' home. And in these clients' ballpark, we are serving veterans, SRA, which definitely need our help, plus regular paying private care clients. And I'm super excited to bring it to new standards. Actually, I have almost 2 years that I joined.
Oh, wow.
June 11 is going to be exactly 2 years.
Fantastic.
And I feel like my team is stronger and better than ever. And I'm bringing new ideas and technology to the plate, which obviously we're going to talk a little bit later about it. But I'm super excited about what VNA brings to the table for the whole county.
And the Senior Resource Association Senior Expo last week at the Indian River County Fairgrounds. Libby and I were a couple of tables down from you had a huge booth, and it was a party.
Yes.
You had like a human roulette wheel, like not a roulette wheel. What do you call that? Slot machine thing. Yeah.
Yes.
And it was hooting and hollering and screaming and yelling. It was
and we
super fun.
We do always do these free screenings at every
that was true
opportunity
too,
we
yes.
have. And we have the bus, which was parked right out there. So the bus is very useful for people that don't have insurance.
Yeah.
A visit is $10. You cannot beat
A
that.
$10 visit, so it can almost replace urgent care. Not quite,
Oh yes,
but almost
yes, we do.
with a
we
lot
do. Yes,
of the exams
acute
and things.
care, acute care, not big emergencies. You go to ER.
Yeah.
But for physicals for kids, for physicals for work, for a cold, for a sniffle, earache, all that stuff. So it's super.
So VNATC.com, and then people can see where the bus is. Is that correct?
Every day moves in another location, and we do have a schedule there.
Perfect. Debra Ames.
Hi, Ellen.
Hello, across the studio from me.
I'm so tickled to be here for your anniversary. Thank you for inviting me. I kind of have two hats today. I'm with Hillcrest Memorial Gardens and Acock Funeral Home, which is they are dignity providers. So what that means is they're in Canada, United States, and Puerto Rico. I help families pre-arrange. Hopefully you talk to me before you have to. But if the passing has occurred, I do everything on the cemetery side. I work hand in hand with the funeral directors for final disposition. My other hat is I have iSnap Photobooth experiences. So we kind of started out with kids, grandkids, and capturing the moment, and now we've kind of brought it into a legacy little business, and they're all taking part in it. And I'm meeting with the communities, capturing the moments.
And so I like it because it is out. So you didn't create this little booth that people go into and then they're not part of the party.
Right.
You're out in the open. So even if you're waiting, seriously, there's a photo of it. So even if you're waiting, and there's all sorts of cute props and stuff, but you're still part of the party, but people can watch the shenanigans of the people having their photos taken, and there's backdrops, and it's super fun. You know, it's really adorable. And some of the grandmas at that party.
Oh, yeah. Grandmas are the best.
Oh, my gosh. the feather boas and the attitude. It was really adorable. So
We've also brought in like karaoke and music bingo and trivia and getting out in the communities.
Yeah.
And things. So
But
it's really
I also want to make note of your voice. It is so soothing. So on the other side of Family Advisor, you know, when someone didn't pre-plan and prepay and now the family is there and they're upset, you're like, your voice is like a verbal hug.
Oh, thank you.
Okay.
Oh, sweet.
People helped me when my husband passed away. I had nothing. So I've lived it. And the people that helped me, I really hope that I'm giving back that comfort to others.
Yeah. I love that. Okay, so now, we have a couple minutes before the first break. What is one piece of exciting news that you would like to share about what you're doing?
Okay.
While I drink more champagne.
One piece. Wow. We have a team of contractors. We call it considered travel consultants.
You are growing.
We are growing. We have 6, and we're adding more. So we've got a person over in Tampa, possibly 2. We've got a person in Palm Bay, a couple in Palm, City, those areas. So it's exciting that our team is growing. It says a lot. But I would say the most exciting thing is I just found out day before yesterday that we are back in the running again this year for Best of the Best on the Treasure Coast, the Community Choice Awards.
Well, of course.
Wow,
I don't doubt that for 1 minute.
So the voting will open up sometime in May. Okay. So, for those of you who follow us or who want to be a part of what we do to provide great things for your families, please reach out and vote for us.
Very good. And Carmen, I know you have something exciting because you touched on it the other day with me. Yeah.
So I have 2 exciting news. One is very dear to me because I know we can get help to especially the ones that cannot afford care, which is called GUIDE. We finally, after 14 months, we got credentialed with the GUIDE program, and I partnered with Harmonic Health into this. What's GUIDE? Medicare, straight Medicare, straight Medicare gives families that have loved ones with cognitive impair or decline, dementia, Alzheimer, $2,500 a year for us, VNA, to serve them, help them, and give them some respite. When you care for a
caregivers,
someone,
go through a lot.
Exactly, it's caregiver burnout. So we go in and care for the loved ones while they can go do a doctor's appointment for themselves. So take a break for themselves, So that's very, very exciting. Actually, it's 2 weeks now that I'm pedaling on it and trying to help as many as possible. And somebody that is very special to me and dear to me are the veterans.
Yes.
Oh, yes.
They don't get enough help from the VA. So the fact that I can add $2,500, which is roughly 73 hours a year, but it's more than nothing.
Okay.
I know probably for some it's not enough,
but you're right. It's better than nothing.
It's better than nothing.
Right.
Yes.
Yeah.
And VNA invested in a new technology. It's called Sensi AI. And we implemented this because I wanted to approach the care differently. Even when my caregivers or my nurses are not in the home, we can still pick on words and movement. For example, if somebody falls, I get an alert on my phone and I can check on that client or patient.
Yeah.
So with the technology, I love technology.
No, me too.
Yeah.
And when I saw this system, I said, I really want to help our clients be safer and the family more involved by knowing what's happening when we are not there.
Yeah. That
So
security
two
is
new
everything.
things. Yeah, 2 new things that I am very proud and I'm working hard to implement in all our clients' homes.
Well, very good. And Debra, what do you want to share with new and exciting thing?
VNA and my services we go hand in hand.
Yeah.
And I'm actually getting out more and doing more education on pre-planning and with veterans, which my husband was a veteran. A lot of people are surprised at what veterans will cover versus what the families still have to take care of.
Yeah.
It's shocking. But I can help, explain and teach and educate. I'm building partnerships to reach families before they're in crisis.
Yes,
and I'm a
that's very
great
important.
resource for you ladies
Yeah.
also.
Of course.
With the iSnap, I'm getting out more into the 55 and plus communities, and I'm helping nonprofits with their fundraising because I'm at their events and helping bring people in, have fun, and help donate. It's huge.
Of course.
Well, very good. So we do have to go to a commercial break. And I know that the people that are listening, you want to know the contact information. But guess what? You have to wait till after. Haha. We'll be right back.
Tired of pool chores draining your weekend? Deja Blue Pool Service provides the expert skimming and chemical balancing you need for a crystal clear paradise. For Vero's most reliable professional care, Google Deja Blue Pool Service. Keep it clean, keep it blue.
Healthy retirement starts at Treasure Coast Community Health. Short waits, easy scheduling, on-site services, wellness visits, chronic care management, and same-day sick visits. Call 772-257-8224 or visit tcchinc.org.
Big news, Treasure Coast. Your favorite mortgage team just got even better. Introducing the same trusted faces you know and love, now with Union Home Mortgage.
Hi, this is Shannon Pohl.
Hi, this is Lucy Cranker. And these high-producing team members bring decades of experience, unwavering honesty, and hearts of gold to every home loan. And here's the best part. Same local processing, underwriting, and appraisers you rely on. Contact Union Home Mortgage.
Visit us online at shannonCpohl.com
and LucyCranker.com.
Welcome to 9 to 5, the musical, where the coffee's strong and the women are stronger. And their boss, Mr. Hart, well, he's a little high-strung, shall we say? Based on the smash hit movie 9 to 5, the musical is a hilarious story of female friendship and delightful revenge. Come meet the whole gang. 9 to 5 is now playing at the beautiful Riverside Theater in Vero Beach. Get your best tickets now at the box office or riversidetheater.com.
They're coming! The Blue Angels will roar over the skies of Vero at the Vero Beach Air Show, presented by Piper Aircraft, Inc. See, hear, and feel the power of the Blue Angels, the MiG-17, and the McCart Jet Motorsports Home Wrecker Jet Truck, Saturday and Sunday. Experience the dazzling fireworks extravaganza on Friday night, the Vero Beach Air Show, May 15th, 16th, and 17th, presented by Piper Aircraft, Inc. Get tickets online at VeroAirShow.com.
Welcome back to Treasure Coast Connector. I'm your host, Ellen Contreras. We're diving right back into the 7th anniversary talk show. So we didn't get a chance to share contact information. So Tammy, I'm going to have you share your contact information for those listening on iHeart and the podcasts. And then I would love to hear about a goal that you're excited to achieve this year.
To reach me, the best number is always my cell number, which is 772-579-9536. And you can always go to my, my website, which is journaventuretravel.com, or you can even go to my website, which is homecation.com, which is for the real estate.
Very nice. Okay. And a goal. What are you
really,
excited
the
about?
goal is to integrate that. I have a brand new website. So I'm adding new content, growing the team, making sure that, our growth potential over the years that we've had is just really getting to that multi-million-dollar business for our team, because of course the more that we make as a business, the more each of our team members make as well.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. And the people don't normally pay a fee for your service when they're booking a vacation.
That's correct. And the only time we've charged a fee is for flights, because we don't earn commissions, but we get paid by our vendors and suppliers. A lot of people don't realize that. Yeah. So we really do the hunting and the pecking, going through the weeds, so they don't have to. So I always say people start their vacations when they decide to come to us.
Yep. Wonderful. I love that. And Carmen, contact information and what you're excited about achieving.
So obviously we are 24/7. You can reach us 24/7, and it's 772-567-5551. Obviously the website, which is www.vnatc.com. You have every information and any information you can imagine there. And my goal for the next, until the end of the year, let's put it this way, is to start a new program called Get Up and Tuck In. So it's 2 hours in the morning, 2 hours in the evening for those ones that need help getting up and going to bed. And this means I have to reach at least 200 new caregivers.
Okay.
Gotcha.
So it's a big goal, but I have a big team that is backing me up, so I know I can do it.
Well, that is wonderful. Debra.
So you can reach me by my cell phone. It is 386-566-1515. I also have a website for iSnap, Photobooth.com. And you can ask questions on either topic. It goes right to me.
Yeah. And so a goal.
So a goal, I want to, as I'm reaching out to people in the communities on both sides, I want you to realize you can trust me. I'm a great resource. Ask questions, and I'm happy to help you guide you.
Yeah. I love that so much. So when we started out in our respective, business journeys, we, we've all experienced highs and lows. Some things we did really well. A couple of things we might have fallen on our face, get up, and like, well, let me just fix that mistake, right? So if you could go back to your past self and give yourself a piece of advice for a challenge, what would it be?
Wow. There's a lot of advice I'd give myself as long as I've been doing this. But really, it's about execute. Execute. Don't spend so much time planning, which is hard for planners to not do.
Yeah.
But, and when I say planning, I'm talking about when we're working on the business.
Yeah.
Don't be so worried about it being so perfect that you don't execute the plans that you have, because all that does is it reduces the amount of time that, extend the amount of time.
Right.
If you continue to keep planning and not executing.
Yeah.
And at the same time, don't be afraid to say no. If something is not working, you gotta take a turn. I mean, give it some time. You got to know when to make that curve, but don't be so emotionally involved with it that you can't let go of it.
Yeah.
So that's an important part of it, because then you can take that hard curve in a different direction and become much more successful doing that.
Wonderful. Carmen, what about you?
So, as I said last time, I'm very conscious about my accent. I didn't speak English 23 years ago at all. So that, I think it was kind of slowing me down, but I've learned that the more I speak, the more I go out and expose myself, I become more confident. Also, try to learn to delegate more. I feel like I don't trust anybody. Nobody does it as good as I do it, but I do have a great team, and now they are doing it, definitely doing it much better. So I'm trying to go by the slogan, do only what you can do. So if anybody else can do something, let them do it, even if you have to tweak it a little bit or give them help here and there or give them an advice, let them do it. They are capable.
And that's good, because it shows your management leadership, right? But it allows the person to try, and then they learn from you, and then they're growing professionally.
Exactly.
So that's a win-win for both. And Debra, what about you?
So I've had stop overthinking and just move. And then within that, learning from my grandparents, my parents, it's relationships that matter, showing up matters, and consistency matters. So try and help others. And as you're helping others, that's what builds everything.
Yeah, it's true. How about you, Cindy? What would you, because you're also very entrepreneurial and you're a writer, a journalist person.
And now we're down on 1 minute.
Okay.
So I would just say, put my cell phone. I would just say, keep going. Don't take no for an answer, and just keep going. If you know that what you're doing is right, and stick with it.
Awesome. I love that so much. I do. I thank you, because now I'm taking all of this for myself. I ask questions so that I can learn to do better myself. But all kidding aside, I just want to say thank you again to Evergreen Media for this beautiful studio that we're in. And for Cindy, thank you so much. And thank you, ladies, for joining me.
Thank you
so much. And congratulations on your 7 years.
Yeah, congratulations. Can't wait to go.
I know. And with that, I'm watching the seconds count down, and then Cindy's going to shut the camera off. So my name is Ellen Contreras, host of Treasure Coast Connector. I hope everyone has a safe, productive, wonderful week. And until next week, I miss you already.